Welcome to the Season 1 recap of Reacher. At midnight, a man later identified as Pete Jobling is shot dead just outside Mangrave, Georgia. The following morning, Jack Reacher arrives on a Greyhound bus and walks into town where he is arrested at a diner for the murder. He is sent to be held in the local jail with Paul Hubble, a banker who falsely confessed to the murder. After being released, Reacher is verbally threatened in town by the son of local businessman Clinner. When he later returns to the police station, he is informed about a second killing. At the morgue, a discussion about both the recent murder and another murder earlier in the week leads him to identify the first victim as his older brother Joe. Reacher teams up with Finlay, the local police captain, and a cop named Roscoe to investigate his brother's murder and the recent disappearance of Hubble following his release from custody. Roscoe then takes him to a bar where they dance. While driving home, they learn that the road is washed out and are forced to spend the night sleeping in the same motel room where Reacher opens up about his past. Roscoe returns home to find evidence of a break-in. At Reacher's urging, she gives him a gun. The group contacts Joe's colleague, Molly Beth, at the Secret Service, learning that Joe was in Margrave on a confidential assignment to investigate reports of large-scale counterfeiting. Reacher convinces Roscoe and Finlay to move out of their homes temporarily. While buying supplies, Roscoe is approached by Clinner's son KJ, who warns her that Reacher is a murderer. Reacher himself is again ambushed by the ex-soldiers, but this time manages to kill them. After meeting with Finlay, Reacher takes Roscoe to help him dispose of the bodies. He also reveals the truth behind KJ's warning. While serving in Iraq, Reacher killed 3 civilian men who were sexually assaulting a group of young boys. After the evidence is dumped at an Atlanta airport, Reacher pays for a hotel room and he and Roscoe wind up having sex that evening. Roscoe saves Reacher's life and Reacher admits that he put himself in danger to protect her. Molly Beth arrives in Atlanta with Joe's files on the case, but someone kills her and steals the files seconds before Reacher finds her. Feeling guilty for Molly Beth's murder, Reacher takes out his frustration by attacking KJ after he vandalizes Roscoe's truck. Clinner declines to press charges. Reacher and Francis survive an attempt to their lives by a desperate Memphis cop whose family was threatened. Finlay breaks into Clinner's office only to find that Clinner has just been killed. Finlay and Reacher follow one of Clinner's trucks. Finlay tells Reacher the real reason he came to Margrave was not due to divorce, but because his wife Sharon died after a long illness. While waiting for Picard, Hubble's wife Charles shares the details of their involvement with Clinner, explaining that Paul was tricked into laundering money and was then forced to watch a man be crucified to ensure his royalty. Reacher arranges for Castillo to get police protection and uses his necktie to strangle an assassin sent to kill her. Officer Stevenson and his pregnant wife are murdered by a hit squad seeking information about the Hubble family. Teal fires Finlay on a pretext the next morning. Reacher helps Finlay evade mercenaries who track him to his motel due to his visit to the Stevensons. Reacher and Finlay return to Jobling's house, which has been burnt to the ground. They search Jobling's parents' house and find boxes of counterfeit bills. They arrange a meet with Picard, but when they arrive, Picard is waiting with KJ and Teal. Revealing himself to be the one behind all the murders, KJ shows Reacher a live stream of a captive Roscoe and sends him and Picard to find Hubble. Picard attacks Finlay, who manages to kill him using a hydraulic press. A flashback reveals how Reacher's mother died in Paris after a long illness and gives him his French grandfather's Croix de Guerre that she should run for mayor now that the position is open, while Finlay decides to move back to Boston to restart his life again. After burying the medal where Joe died, Reacher quietly walks out of Margrave and sticks out his thumb for a ride, continuing his journeys. Thank you for watching the recap, and if you liked it, then please give a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.